welcome to VOP Business Show. I'm Kayla Abraham. President Bola Tinubu on Monday disclosed that the Nigeria's power sector privatization had failed to meet its objectives as the national grid was serving only about 15% of the country's electricity demand despite being privatized 10 years ago. Tinubu, who spoke during the Nigeria Electricity Supply Industry Market Participant and Stakeholder Roundtable that focused on privatization, also called for the recapitalization of power distribution companies. He stated that the preliminary analysis showed that the discos were currently undercapitalized to close to 2 trillion naira, adding that Nigeria's power tariffs should be rebased. Over 90 million Nigerians lack access to electricity. The president stated that the reasons for the sector's underperformance in the last decade were well known, including deep commercial, governance, and operational issues that had beleaguered the sector. Now, the federal government on Monday approved a 2.18 trillion naira supplementary budget for the 2023 fiscal year. This would fund urgent issues including national defense and security. The supplementary funding was also targeted at providing welfare packages for workers and Nigerians at large. The Minister of the Budget and Economic Planning, Abubakar Bagudu, disclosed the details of the funding to State House correspondent at the end of the week's Federal Executive Council meeting President Bola Tinubu chaired at the Aso Rock Villa. Bagudu stated that 605 billion naira for national defense and security is to sustain the gains made in security. He also noted that it will accelerate the gains in that sector as the funds will be made available to security agencies before the year runs out. Bagudu explained the underpinnings of the 400 billion naira cash transfer payments the council approved. That's $800 million is for 2 months, October and November. He added that the council also approved 200 billion naira for seed, agricultural input, supplies, and agricultural implement and infrastructure in order to support expansion of product, while 100 billion naira was set aside to improve infrastructure in the Federal Capital Territory. The Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, also got 18 billion naira for the conduct of elections in Bayelsa, Kogi, and Imo in November. To fulfill its palliative promises to Nigerians, federal government voted 5.5 billion naira for the take-up of student loan scheme in January 2024. Now, Nigerian Breweries PLC has released the company's unaudited financial statement for the third quarter ending 31st September 2023, declaring revenue of 402 billion naira for the period. The represented 2% increase compared to the 393 billion naira recorded in the 2022 corresponding period. According to a statement signed by the company's Secretary Director, Oaboy Agwegbaku, the increase in revenue was recorded despite a decline in sales volume caused by the continuing pressure on disposable income and the socio-political challenges in various parts of the country. Agwegbaku noted that due to the lower sales volume, rising input costs as a result of the high rate of inflation and the devaluation of naira, as well as a one-off restructuring cost, the operating profit declined by 23% from 36 billion naira in 2022 to 28 billion naira in the current period. Furthermore, due to high interest costs and a huge increase in foreign exchange losses due to the devaluation of the naira, the company recorded a loss after tax of 57 billion naira during the period. Now, Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu stated that Nigeria has a lot of lessons to learn from Germany's industrialization trajectory as the nation seeks to reverse its infrastructural deficit, build capacity across various production value chains, and develop the economy. Sanwo-Olu disclosed this yesterday during a German-Nigeria business conference hosted by AHK Nigeria and the German Chamber of Commerce and Industry in Nigeria as a part of a visit by the German Chancellor Olaf Scholz in Lagos to strengthen bilateral ties between both countries. With over 60 years of mutually beneficial relationship, Sanwo-Olu revealed that Nigeria has emerged as an important political, economic, and cultural partner of Germany in Africa with many success stories to share, noting that the engagement during the two-day visit will be further deepened for the country's mutual benefit. He stated that the bilateral business forum was coming at a crucial time in the life of the nation when a majority of the conversation is built around strengthening the economy by attracting foreign direct investment (FDI), deepening domestic production, and growing the nation's non-oil export. Represented by the Deputy Governor of Lagos State, Obafemi Hamzat, Sanwo-Olu disclosed that his administration has been very deliberate about implementing strategic policies and intentional in its goal to attract investment into the state. In his address, Schwartz disclosed that his visit was to increase trade and investment as well as improve local manufacturing. He noted that the country is investing heavily in energy, which he said aims to foster hydrogen and all the things that are important for an economy that can produce all the necessary goods for the people without harming the environment. President of the Nigerian-German Chamber of Commerce, NGCC, Igbuan Okaisabo, stated that the conference served as a catalyst for building stronger and more prosperous relationships between Nigeria and Germany to facilitate trade and spark innovation that would drive both economies. According to him, both countries have promoted trade relations over 37 years and have facilitated business, opened doors, and built valuable relationships in tech, power, talent training, manufacturing, finance, construction, and investment. Now, finally, the Naira commenced trading on a weaker level after trading at 1,180 per dollar on Monday from 1,150 Naira per dollar on Friday at the parallel market. Figures obtained from the Aboki FX show that the Naira was bought and sold for 1,170 Naira per dollar and 1,118 Naira per dollar on Monday, a difference of 13 Naira or 2.5%. The President Association of Bureau de Change Operators of Nigeria, Dr. Aminu Wadabe, noted that Naira strengthened to the dollar at the parallel market at the end of last week. At the investor and exporter forex window, Naira commenced trading at 794.70 per dollar and hit a high of 998 Naira per dollar before closing at 993.82 Naira per dollar on Monday. According to figures obtained from the official trading portal FMDQ, it exchanged at 804.11 Naira per dollar. It's traded on Friday. According to the FMDQ, total turnover recorded at the official market was $88.31 million on Monday. And that is all on VOP Business Show and VOP TV. We would like you to subscribe and engage us on YouTube. It is Voice of the People TV, and on all the social media platforms at VOP TV Live. I'm Kayla Abraham.